video, I'm gonna be becoming a Mythbuster. On my phone right now, I have a list of 24 myths that I have to complete in 24 hours. And yeah, right now I'm basically wasting time. So let's hurry up and go to the first myth. All right, so everybody's heard of this myth, where basically you can't crack an egg with your palm. So I brought my brother because obviously I'm strong and he's weak.
Dude, I can obviously crack this little egg, bro.
All right, crack it right now. Crack it. Let me see you go. All right,
Crack it?
yeah, with just your palm. You gotta just use just your palm.
What do you mean just my palm, bro?
Bro, like don't use your fingers. Like try to crack it like that.
Like this?
Yeah. Go.
Are you sure, bro?
Yes.
I'm scared. I don't want to squeeze my hardest, bro.
All right, I'm gonna squeeze my hardest. Bro, I easily cracked that. You squeezing?
Yes, bro.
See, I was right. I'm just strong. He's weak.
Ew, bro.
I'm sorry. Oh, that's disgusting. I would say this myth is busted and confirmed. I don't know. All right, guys. For this next myth, we're gonna be outside again. So basically, they said you can't drink water while you're upside down. Let's test that out, and hopefully, I don't drown. All right, hold this water. All right, I'm about to do a handstand.
Dude, can you even do a hand?
All right.
What the?
Come on, bro. You gotta put the water in my mouth. All right. Come on, put the water in my mouth.
Bro.
Oh, bro.
This isn't even.
Not even going
That's
in my
not
mouth, bro.
science, bro.
All right, guys, I found a different way to do this. So I got my water. I'm upside down, and let's test this out. Okay, I need you to pour the water in my mouth.
This is not gonna work, bro.
Okay. Oh wait, I was scared. I feel like I'm gonna drown. All right. Oh, it worked. That was easy. Myth busted. All right, so this myth is gonna involve M&Ms, and I don't know if this is true or not. They said all M&Ms taste the same, and you can't taste the different flavors. So basically, me and my brother are gonna close our eyes, and we're gonna feed each other an M&M. Bro, relax.
Dude, I'm hungry, bro. I've been eating all day.
Chill. So like I said, me and my brother are gonna close our eyes, feed each other an M&M, and see if we can guess the color. All right, so you stay there, close your eyes, and I'm gonna go choose one. All right, you closing your eyes?
Yeah, bro.
Okay. Eat this M&M and tell me what color M&M it is. All right, what color is that?
Black.
Bro, what? I don't even think there's black M&Ms in here.
I taste the chocolate, bro.
My brother's an idiot, bro. All right, my turn. All right, I'm gonna close my eyes and let me see.
Wait, did I get it?
No, it was blue.
Oh, same thing, bro. BB.
Close my eyes, close my eyes. Eat up.
If you guess that color, I'll give you everything in my pocket.
Yellow.
No, bro. It was orange.
Orange? Alright, yeah, you definitely can't taste it. It just tastes like chocolate. So they're right, you can't taste it. Myth confirmed. Alright guys, as you guys know, I do live in Florida, as you can see, and it's super hot right now. So they say you can cook an egg on the pavement on the road, which I don't think so, but it is super hot. The pavement is... Alright, yeah, that pavement's hot, I'm not gonna lie. This actually might work. So I'm gonna crack an egg on the pavement. Right here, crack. There we go. Chef Fulton. Alright, there we go, and I guess now we wait. It might take a little bit, so we're gonna go bust some other myths and we'll come back to this and see if it's cooked. Alright, so this myth says that no matter how you throw Vans, they always land right side up, which I find it hard to believe, so we're gonna throw this like 5 times and see if they always land like this. Alright, so here we go. 1. Oh my gosh, what the heck? 2. What the? Alright, let's try a different area. There's no way this is true, right? There's no way it's gonna land good from up here, right? Yeah, this myth is busted. All right, but I still want to test it from all the way up here. Here we go. And oh my gosh. Honestly, I'm gonna say this myth is confirmed. All right, let's see if this egg is cooked, all right? Let's see if it's made any progress. And honestly, yeah, I don't think it cooked at all, so this myth is busted, honestly. All right, this myth has to be fake. There's no way this is true. They're saying that you can charge your phone with a potato. I don't even know where this myth came from, but I have a potato, I have a charger right here. So we're gonna plug the charger in the potato. There we go, and it's plugged in. All right, let's see if this actually works. And yeah, my phone is not charging, so yeah, this myth is definitely busted. All right, for this myth, we definitely gotta be outside because they said if you poke a pencil through a water bag hard enough, no water will spill out. So let's test this out. 3, 2, oh my gosh, bro. I actually didn't think it was gonna work, but it did. So this myth is confirmed. All right, guys, for this myth, they said you can't draw a complete circle while blindfolded. So I got my brother, he's gonna blindfold me with this. Obviously, you can't see through it, so you know I'm not cheating. All right, so blindfold me up. I literally cannot see. Here's the paper. All right, let's do a complete circle. All right, and let's unblindfold, and oh dang, I actually did it. This myth is busted. All right, if you guys know me, you know I'm a grown man and I don't cry. But this myth says if you take a bite out of an onion, you will start to tear up. Now I'm willing to put that to the test, right? So we're gonna take a huge bite of this onion. It's actually pretty good. I'm gonna take another bite. Oh my god. I'm not gonna lie, I actually started to tear up. Oh my gosh, I shouldn't have done that. All right, honestly, this myth is confirmed. I can feel my eyes starting to water. All right, guys, this myth, I know it's 100% fact. As you can see, look how short he is.
I wish I was taller.
But this myth says, if you hit that subscribe button, you get taller, all right? So go subscribe, bro, see what happens.
Okay. Are you sure I'll get taller?
All right, did you subscribe?
I did. Oh my gosh, it worked. What?
See, I told you guys, hit that subscribe button. All right, guys, do not try this at home, all right? I'm a professional. All right, I'm not that much of a professional, but please don't try this at home. I have a lighter and I have sunscreen. And apparently you can make a flamethrower with these two things, so we're gonna test this out. I'm a little scared, I've never done this before. Oh my gosh. That's cool. Myth confirmed. All right, guys, for this challenge, of course, we're gonna do the Coke and Mentos challenge. When you put Mentos in the Coke, obviously it shoots up, right? But I heard you can stop it by putting your mouth over it. I know it sounds crazy. All right, so I'm gonna grab 2 Mentos. All right, I got 2 Mentos. I'm gonna put it in and just put my mouth over it. I'm not gonna lie, I don't think this is gonna work. All right, here we go. Ready, get set, go. Oh! Okay, oh my gosh. Yeah, this myth is busted. You cannot do that. Oh my god. All right, guys, for this myth, they're saying fire can't pop a water balloon. So this is a water balloon right here. This is a balloon filled with air, okay? All right, let's see if the one with the air pops. All right, here we go, and oh my gosh.
And we gotta do the water one?
Yeah, all right, hold the water one.
Okay, here, you hold the water, I do the
No,
lighter.
it shouldn't pop, it shouldn't pop.
Okay.
All right, here we go, here we go, here we go. All right, here we go. Oh my gosh, it's actually not popping. All right, well, this myth is confirmed. All right, guys, for this myth, they're saying it's easier to open up a banana from this way than this way. So usually when I open up a banana, I open it like this. So here we go. As you can see, the banana's like kind of messed up. But honestly, it wasn't that hard. You still got strings right here, all right? So yeah. All right, so let's try the next banana. All right, there we go. All right, so now we're gonna open it up from the back and let's see if this is easier. And oh my gosh, I'm not gonna lie, that was actually a lot easier. So this myth is confirmed. All right, guys, this is another myth that you absolutely do not try at home, right? So they say if you put a bag of chips in the microwave, the bag of chips becomes like small or something. I don't know, it shrinks. So we're gonna try this out. I'm a little scared, all right? Cause like you're never supposed to do this. Never supposed. It's bad, all right? All right, I'm just gonna add 30 seconds and then start it, right? Turn it on and. Oh my, okay.
Ooh.
Oh my gosh.
That
okay.
was crazy.
Whoa. Alright, it's not smaller, but it looks like it got electrocuted. What the heck? Alright, so yeah. I'm gonna say this myth is busted. And again, do not try this at home. Alright, guys, here's another egg myth. They're saying you can't crack an egg with your bicep. But so I'm gonna put it right here. And as you guys can see, I'm like super strong, alright? Just feel those muscles. Alright, let me stop being weird. But here we go. We're gonna put it right here. And okay, whoa, what the heck? It's actually not cracking. Oh. It just cracked. Oh my gosh, it's running down my elbow. Okay, that's disgusting. Yeah, this myth is busted. All right, guys, this myth says that if you fill up a bowl of water, all right,